What's up guys, Bobcat here and welcome back to Tales of Maj'Eyal. Last time we entered the Vorpride and continuing on through it. I'm just altering my microphone a little bit as well. There we go, I might have to chop that noise out, whatever noise was made, hopefully not much. Also the music is blowing my eardrums out again. I also remembered at the end of last part that I never actually drank my potions, so I should probably do that. So what do these give again? Focus gives 2 additional class talents. Foundation generic, very nice. And precision just gives an increase to our critical chance by 4%, which is actually pretty strong for us. Up to 53 now. Very nice. What else? I suppose I should apologise for last part as well. I was a bit out of it. I was recording quite late at night and I wasn't feeling right well. That's what I get for recording late. So I was a bit all over the place. But I'm not now because I'm recording middle of the day. Well, not quite middle of the day. What time is it actually? 5 o'clock. So, let's keep on exploring the nightmare that is this place. Hang on. I also had to lower my volume because the music was blowing my eardrums out once again. You know, as the game tends to do in certain points. Just, yes, let's crank up the volume, why not? I'll crank up the music, I should say. I'm still considering swapping out my axe as well. There's no point in worrying about that lock, because I can't go in there until I unlock the other location. Or the other switch. Okay, come on now, what's going on? There we go. Was affected by a debuff of some kind. Hello, acid drakes. Okay, I'm pinned. Very nice. Love it. I'm also disarmed. Beat him upside the head. Come on now, what happened there? Okay. I just failed to use it. I guess I've got some sort of debuff that made me fail that. Okay, well, I'll just come to here and heal up. Shout at him. Break his shield. Break him. Go back over here. Looking forward to not having to deal with pyromancers again. And again, we've still got the joys of what do you call it to deal with? The joys of necromancers and corruptors and defilers to deal with. So, you know, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. There we go. Just phase dooring everywhere. Oh, you walked to the wrong neighbourhood. Come here. Let's crack the lever. Go forward. There we go. The music is so incredibly loud. I mean, I could... Well, I've already turned it down on my end, and I'm going to have to do some editing to make it even quieter, but good lord, is it loud. Also, I should probably spend my points. I could upgrade Rush all the way. Nothing wrong with that. I kind of want to upgrade some more of these other ones. Well, let's get Rush upgraded. Yeah, we'll max Rush, why not? 2 generic points. Okay, what do we want here? Give me some power is money, because we lost a whole bunch of money and can need it back. And also give me more of resilience of the dwarves, because that'll come in handy as well. Oh, our first, yeah, Record of the Lawkeeper Haddock, Part 1. Our history is a history of battle, a history of wars. We orcs have always been under attack from the other races, always having to defend ourselves against their ruthless advances. The other races paint us as evil. They think of us as purely beasts. Not so. If we are cruel, it's because they made us cruel. If we are heartless, it's because they ripped out our beating hearts from our chest and stamped them beneath their feet. It was the halflings we first did war with in the Age of Allure. We were weak then, and disorganised, and, in their arrogance, they sought to enslave us. But we fought back. And have been fighting back ever since. They used magic on us, though we had never come in touch with such arts before. They used whips and chains and tried to beat us down. They used us for labour, butchering any young that were not strong enough for them, burning any constructions we tried to make for ourselves. At first we escaped and fled and hid in dark caves. Our numbers grew, though we had to endure squalor and hardship. After many years we could hide no longer, as starvation and disease threatened to kill us all. And so, seeing our enemy weak, we rose upon them with a wrath. We were not organised, but we were determined. The elves and the humans and the dwarves tried to oppose us too, but we would not allow ourselves to be beaten. They tried to use their magic against us, but we overcame them with numbers, 5 of us dying to every mage we killed. With blood we paid, and finally we had lands of our own. For our own. I butchered that horribly. This damn cough still needs to go away. Oh great, hang on. Oh. Apparently someone just summoned a whole bunch of rabbits. Not going to help you too much, but okay. Put to sleep. Some of these spells they have are infuriating. Go for the kill. Never mind, that was a waste. Good thing I boosted my resistances, otherwise things would probably be a lot worse for me. Shout at him. Do that. Club him upside the head. I think he shouted something before he died, but I didn't see what it was. Just beat on him. There we go. Did he actually say something? Yeah, I don't see anything. He probably did, and I probably just skipped past it. You'll have to pause the video if you can. It's probably only going to be up for about half a second. So time to open all the doors. What could be in here? Oh look, an orc. Let's beat him up. Hand of the World Shaper. Okay, let's wait for all this to go away. Cut our way through. Try and get out the cold nightmare that is that room. Okay, I probably should have been a bit slower then, because I could have used my 6 to break his shield, but whatever. Go in here. Orc archer. One down. How many more to go? I'm not really sure. Yeah, open it up. Shout at him. Break his shield. Break him. Oh, a Naga. Brings you here. I still need to actually get my second thingy. What's this then? However, I have been repeatedly told by powers that be that I need to get on with this and cannot turn in another report on how the different races got here. So I will temporarily pause my research on whether or not Maj'Eyal is real or just an elf legend. Cannot trust everything they say despite their long memories. Instead I am to meet the keeper of the Eastern Historical Society, who has the best collection of lore about how humans got here. As such, I'll be travelling to the Northern Vor to use their archives. And yes, unfortunately I'll be travelling with adventurers again. And by the gods, why didn't I get a better budget? Too long. Okay. That was that. I'm pretty sure that was from phase door. I think that was from the point of view of an orc, but I'm not sure, because the orcs have never been like able to get along with any of the other races, like ever. So I'm confused as to who these adventurers were, unless the orcs have their own adventurous society. Unless that's just what they call those roving bands that like to walk around. I'd call them orcish patrols, but you know. Now let's have a look. Is there anything else? Another room? Nope, just got to go into the big room now. Let me guess, it's filled with dragons. No, light elementals. Oh, that's so much better. In fact, it's actually really annoying because we don't have much in terms of light resistance. I don't think. No, 43. I expected less. Still taking a bit of a walloping, but we're getting through. Something just phased Dodd. There we go. It's him dealt with. Just use my 3. Is that a demon? Oh, he's a fire imp. Come here, you. Where are you running? Got it. Just wait for my abilities to refresh. Go on down. That was a Saw elemental? I think it died. Just rush them down, because otherwise I'm going to get beaten in. In fact, that's a fancy light elemental. That's a radiant horror, even. You've got the luminous horrors, and you've got the radiant horrors. Well, obviously one is worse than the other. There we go. Is that a headless zombie? I think it is. Okay, we'll use our 3 then. Heal up. Headless zombie. Going round. Still can't see what's at the centre of this place. Blade of Distorted Time. Ooh. Oh, room full of stuff. Nice. Blade of Distorted Time. Come on now. Get me out of here. It's because we're on the blooming taking fire damage, so... There we go. And in fact, I'll look at it when we go down to... Hang on. There's an imp. Where? No survivors. Okay. Next floor. I think this puts us in basically the same situation as when we first came down here. Nice, but not for us. Okay, lightning resistance. I guess I'll take it. Don't need any of these. What's this Blade of Distorted Time? If I was using long swords, that might be quite good. I'll take it with me anyway. Staff. There's a lot of stuff actually I got from this place. Ooh, hello. Okay. I'm probably going to want to put those on when I go to the next place. Because having more defense is going to be extremely important to me. Rest of this stuff. Any boots? Oh, there's some. Hang on, I gotta sneeze. Ugh. So... Be nice if I could get a better helmet. That's not... I mean, it's only tier 3. Could be better. Could do with a new light source as well, to be honest. But I think we'll just get rid of the rest. Maybe I missed something useful. Need the money. Which one do I want? Do I find... Bleh. Which one do I like least? Well, I'll go this side because this side has a vampire. And I don't want to have to deal with the vampire. Also, I should have waited for my blooming charge to come off cooldown. Movement speeded up. Oh, I've been disarmed. And other such wonderful things. I hate being disarmed. It's the worst. There we go. I got off my ability. I like how they can freeze each other as well. At least that's nice. Means I don't have to worry so much. Because they're likely to just hurt each other. Oh nice, he phase dodged me. Probably shouldn't have walked forward like I did. Especially not when there's a couple of elementals around here. Or maelstroms and the like. Whatever those may be. Let me get over here. Got him. Something's also zapping me with lightning and I don't know what it is. Oh, it's the living maelstrom, of course. What else would it be? Skip the scruff now. Okay, very funny. Why can't I use my haste? Oh, I'm frozen. Okay, well, 3. Back here. Can't use my raw yet. I love being frozen solid. It's wonderful. I'm going to leave and come back in here for a bit to try and break line of sight. And so I'm not going to be getting accosted as much. Still throwing fireballs at me though. Roar at him. Do that. Seem phase dooring and casting say AoE spells. Scepter of the Archlich. Ooh. Oh, and a void shard. What's a void shard? Sounds useful. Oh, it's a wand. Okay. Cool. Ooh, look at the resistances on that thing. Very nice. Well, if you excuse me a second. As I mentioned, I think in the last part, or maybe the part before that, I started putting cuts in, just because I didn't want the video to desync as violently as it did last time. But anyway, we've got more notes. And boy, were all the rumours about unreliable adventurers true. I have heard that many escort people die when their adventurers flee and protect when their adventurer flees and protects himself. It is true. Once I got escorted, I headed off in the right direction immediately. For some reason, he did not follow, and follow, let alone lead. Didn't he know the way to go, foolish man? Why am I offering my special trainings to someone who doesn't even know where the local portals are? Fortunately, I survived, but no thanks to him. I won't even mention his snoring. This Thancher guy really needs to find a more urban spot with accessible portal transportation. No adventurers, please. However, once I got him to talk, he knew quite a bit. Apparently, he claims some distant kinship to the first elves in these parts. They arrived by boat from some legendary land called Maj'Eyal. He says it definitely exists, but can provide no real evidence. Who is this guy? Is he supposed to be like one of the people that like we escorted, for example? Because obviously, well, you know, all the escorts just run straight into danger. Oh, Lawmaster Part 3. Hopefully that's Part 2. During the Age of Dusk, we lay hidden, nursing our wounds and plotting our revenge. In fact, you know what? I'll read that after I find Part 2. Speak of the devil. I knew it was going to be there. After fighting back the other races, we began to build and prosper. Finally, we had towns and cities. We even began to advance our own abilities. Though battles were still ongoing at our borders, we were free to thrive and prosper. But then the accursed shallow mages began experimenting with Shirtul ruins. Oh, what a dark and terrible day it was for our race. The Spellblaze massacred our people. Earthquakes tore up our new buildings. Fires raged over old and young alike. And the whole world was turned to turmoil. Afterwards, disease and blight ravaged our people, utterly ruining all progress we had made. Only the strongest of us lived through that dark time that followed. We fled east back to our dark and hidden places. But our people swore terrible oaths of vengeance against the races that brought such bloody ruin upon us. And now where's Part 3? Where is it? It's not that one. I've definitely gone past it. Ah, here. During the Age of Dusk, we lay hidden, nursing our wounds and plotting our revenge. But this turned against us, as centuries after the Spellblaze had torn our race apart, the cataclysm would bring ruin once again. We finally recovered our numbers when an earthquake tore through all our settlements, falling rocks crushed and smothered us. Thousands of us were left trapped to die beneath the ground. What few of us were left came out to a changed world. The effects of magic left a great impression on us then. We knew we must learn its secrets in order to compete. For centuries we had studied the effects of the spell blaze and captured enemy mages to experiment on them. Finally we were able to master the arts of magic and use them for ourselves. We built up our capabilities in secret, waiting for the right moment to strike a decisive vengeance. Garkle the Devourer, the greatest of our race, brought the plans to fruition under his awe-inspiring leadership. We marched upon the Halfling Kingdom and burned all before us. What glorious retribution we had. Whole cities were felled beneath our wrath. Everywhere we went, piles of bodies... we piled the bodies of our victims high and lit them in blazing pyres. The Age of Pyre had begun. Ah, okay, so the Age of Pyre was when the orcs attacked. Okay. Because I know I was discussing this with, during these ones. So where was it? This was the Age of Dusk. Yeah, the earthquake happened. So the Age of Allure, we dealt with the orcs the first time. And the Age of Dusk, which that earthquake happened. Then later, the Age of Pyre. So the Spellblaze happened during the Age of Allure. So it was here. So Spellblaze, Second Cataclysm, Orc Attack, Death of Garkle, and, well, the current history I think is the Age of Ascendancy. Cool, the more you know. Orc Warrior to the north. And a Orc Pyromancer as well while we're at it. Again, good thing I got these resistances, otherwise this would be substantially worse. And again, it's not exactly looking great either way. Break his shield. That's just a golem. Because we've got this guy here who happens to be a actual fancy NPC. Fancy dude. There we go. I love being frozen. And on fire. Oh, nice. Step forward once. I don't like stepping forward sometimes because obviously the orcs all just use phase door and disappear, which is really annoying. What's that? It's an ancient lich. Hmm. Interesting. Okay, step forward. Oh, he phase doored. Of course he phase doored. They all phase door. Why wouldn't they? And of course they can all control their phase door as well. Meaning they appear wherever they damn well choose. And then pinned in place again. Club him over the head. Get him with that. There we go. Ring of the Archlich. I found the staff and the ring. I wonder if there's a... Is there a prodigy to do with the Archlich or something? Hey, cold resistance. Maximum souls. I'm definitely playing a Necromancer next. Ooh, resistance penetration all. That'd be nice. I'm still keeping the Summertide file on though, just in case. I need the regen. Not regen. The light resistance. What am I looking for? There we go. So magic. Have time travelled at least once. Okay. Not seeing anything for Archlich. I guess that just must be something. It just happens to be the fancy name of a set almost. But it doesn't actually grant you anything. Okay, how can you disarm me when I'm away from you? That flame shock must be extremely useful. I'm going to have to look into using it myself later, because I do not remember it being able to disarm you from distances. Still, good thing my what do you call it? My Dance of Death can hit 2 ranges away, or has a range of 2 tiles at least. Didn't even mean to press that, but I can't see my buttons, so it don't really matter. Okay, apparently a slime. Totem. Oh, vampire. Okay. Break his shield. Do that. They should all disappear in time. Don't matter, we killed them anyway. Just out of range. Whoop. 6, 4, 1. There we go. Oh look, a whole group of them. I really do not like it when they phase door. It's so annoying. Again, at least they don't... at least they have lots of friendly fire going on, so... they can be frozen in those ice cubes. You know what? Let's do that. Shout that way. Break his shield. Only one of them who didn't run. There we go. Use my fancy move. I say fancy move. My AoE move. There we go. Pop the second door. What time are we on? 26. Cool. I look forward to getting out of this place and never having to deal with them again. And again, we've still got the worst ones to come, so you know, fun times all around. Good things, regular warriors. What are like these human? Yeah, what are human rogues doing here? The orcs don't like any other race except themselves. I mean, they tolerate trolls and such because they trained trolls to be weapons. But still. Apparently there's human rogues around occasionally. Oof, something hit me hard then. Pop all the cooldowns. Go. 5. Is this guy a fancy one? He is. No wonder he hurts so much. Oh my god, I just realised how much he hit me for. Okay, pop. Pop unstoppable. Shout at him. Club him. Stamina. Hit my stamina regen. 4. 6. Movement speed. We are leaving. Run away. Jesus, he hit so hard. That was actually ridiculous how hard that guy hit. Shout at him right away. 9. Let's pop 4 right away. We'll beat this guy up. 6 that guy. I'm disarmed again. Jesus. 500 physical damage he's hitting me for. Good lord. And now he teleports. At least my execute's doing work. There we go. Whew. Sometimes you make... oh, you take one step to the left and all of a sudden you're getting absolutely railed by something. And the next second he's doing no damage. And you can two-shot him. Okay, do that. Yeah, there we go. Maybe I ought to change out my weapon. I like the one I've got, but I do have some other ones that have even higher crit chances on them. I mean, the lightning's useless, constitution's nice, physical penetration, physical power, all nice. But if I was to look at, say, this one, that's more damage, 25% more damage, plus the actual crit chance. And there's even the Death Blade, which is, you know, just as good, if not better. It's got even higher crit... well, it's not got even higher, but it's higher than what we currently have. It's got armor pen, it does more damage. It's got higher accuracy multiplier. Still get some stats out of it. This one just gives us 6 con. This gives... no, and this gives 5 con, even. I Physical penetration's unfortunate. Didn't I just get something that gave me... Yeah, I did, didn't I? The gauntlets. I think they gave me physical penetration. Yeah, they did, 15%. So I could actually swap out. I'm going to put on Deathblade. Okay, never mind. I will wear it, please. Using it does what? Oh, draining assault apparently. And a bunch of other stuff. Well, let's hope it's an improvement. I think it will be. Or at least a side grade. At the least. The lack of physical penetration kind of sucks, but it's not the end of the world. And again, I'll be swapping it out, my gauntlets, soon. In fact, what are my gauntlets currently giving? Fire and Blight. Yeah, can't really afford to get rid of them. They also are giving me a really high amount of regen. Also, I just realised I'm at 31 minutes, so I actually have to end the part here. So I hope you all have enjoyed, and I shall see you all next time.